Do I have surplus fighters? A few, but not a huge number. Alright, I think I'm going to prepare a proper offensive now. Off we go. Onwards to Berlin, everyone. Let's do this. By the end of the year. Britain broke our ciphers again. That's true. How are we doing for Black Barons? We have 38 of them. What are we going to put those in? They would need to be infantry divisions, wouldn't they? We would need an awful lot of them. Yeah. Looks like we've broken the back of German industry. I think that's what's doing it here. It's not their lack of manpower, because they've still got quite a lot of it. But even though they have 700 factories to my 400, they've just been throwing themselves at me with such vigor that they just lost all of their equipment. And that's why they're rolling over. Britain's doing sneaky stuff again. I mean, they're trying. All of my ports are now guarded by just regular infantry units. They're not going to break in. Especially not when they're low on equipment and supplies and stuff. Putting them there is not worth it. There's a focus that we have where we get 3 factories for every province that has at least 3 military factories. So that's what I'm working on right now. I wonder if these count. Though it has to be east of the Urals, or in the Urals themselves. There we go, that should keep our industry busy for a while. Like, we do have a lot of civilian factories, but also currently we're purchasing a lot of stuff. How's supply doing? We need a lot more trucks. Trains we're fine on. Trucks, however, we need more. Probably because we also have them in our tank divisions. Hey, there we go. Our railgun is now firing into the battles over here. Boom. Mean that these are yellow. Damaged? Overextended? Maybe overextended, because supply down there is getting a little bit more iffy. Somebody just capitulated. Oh, that was Estonia. Nice. And we have some more units ready to deploy. That would be another mountaineer. That we can stay down here. This is the Black Sea garrison. This is the Baltic garrison. And you know what? These... Well, you especially may as well join the Baltic garrison, because we seem to be making pretty good inroads down there in the south. Ah, and you could theoretically join him now. Does mean we're going over the too many troops. We need you to get skilled staffer. Which of course you're not getting any points in either. So they've definitely balked some of the experience gain. Like, it does kind of look like field marshals don't gain organizer, although actually no, that's gone up to 666. He is getting organizer, but he hasn't been getting skilled staffer, whereas this field marshal, or this one as it was at the time, wasn't getting organizer. Let's see if you were getting skilled staffer. Wasn't getting skilled staffer either. Again, not drinking tea today, I'm only drinking water, because I had a wisdom tooth out. I don't want to drink too much, otherwise the... Oh, what are they called? Clot in my gum opens. I need you to actually join them. There we go. Otherwise we've got too many troops in the north. Ah, and we need my Baltic garrison to actually be guarding the Baltic. And we need to be double checking the occupations. Because the default, I think, should be martial law. Did skilled staffer say he needs to be leading 24 armies? Yes. Oh wait, armies? Units. No, armies. It does. That's the bug. And this one just using battle plans. He does seem to get a lot more experience when he's using his own battle plan, so I think you might be right. I think that might well have been the bug. So yeah, field marshals are a bit balked right now. No, I might actually go and send a quick message. Description's wrong. You gain skilled staffer from generals of the full army. Your first 2 generals in that army group have skilled staffer. Yeah, the generals do, but the field marshal's not getting any. It's the field marshal that's the problem. Because skilled staffer should give field marshals up to 7 armies? Oh no, it's expert delegator. They need to be getting skilled staffer as a experience trickle from their minions, which field marshals should always get a portion of their experience from their underlings. It's always worked that way, which would then allow them to get skilled staffer and then get expert delegator for the extra number of armies under their command. What's the preferred tactic in the general trait panel? That is so you can assign like a artillery general to actually use or favor artillery tactics. It's a little bit of a doesn't matter a huge amount. Like we can also set the preferred tactic for our entire army, which we've done because we're superior firepower and we're a defensive superior firepower. So I've told them to favor elastic defense, which actually is costing me 20 of this, isn't it? No, actually it's not. It costs 20 to change, that's what it is. But it's telling my commanders to favour skilled defence, then because I've also got static warfare, that means that they're twice as likely to actually use that as a preferred tactic. And elastic defence as an actual tactic reduces the movement speed of attackers, increases the amount of damage done by defenders, and reduces the amount of damage done by attackers. It's a pretty good one, but you can only get it if you have superior firepower. Women in aviation increases ace generation chance even further, increases experience and reduces the bad weather penalty. In the past, backwards elements in society have declared flying to be a man's field. However, women around the world have ignored this and have shown that they are every bit as good as their male colleagues. We should encourage our women to try their hand at flying, to select the most capable pilots among them. And yeah, we're in 1945, so I can get all the 45 techs now. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, you're probably not wrong. Let's take a look. What are the other possibilities? We want something for an attack. Suppressive barrage. Reduces defender damage by 20%, increases attacker damage. Breakthrough makes us move faster, but we're not really geared for breakthrough. I think we're going to do suppressive barrage. We'll make that our choice. And we're going to do smoke and fire, which means that those are more effective too. There we go. Changes made. I love how this war is basically just fighting itself now. Did you just take over Sevastopol again? Oh, you know you did, because I... No, the garrison's still there. How did you lose Sevastopol? Again. Kind of glad I left the Crimean garrison down here now. Did I tell them to move? No. It's this group. They're still garrisoning it. Still highlighted. Whoa, Germany have lost 2 million more men since we checked last. Blimey. Your logistics have got to be hurting. Fortunately, we can't see how their stockpile is. We need to have 70% intel on that. For that one. Oh wait, that's all behind the line still. Don't worry about those just yet. Soon enough. Soon enough. My plane's flying somewhere. Yes, I do, here. Where they're still getting chopped into little pieces. Although we could actually deploy another wing. Let's just say you duplicate. Easy.
Готов подвигаться. Выходим. Готов. Жду приказ.
People keep getting shot. Can everyone stop getting shot? Oh, that increases fort construction speed. That's pretty nice. In certain frontline areas. Cool. Assign you to that main army. And I think what I might do is start training another 20 of these just so we have them as a reserve. They're useful to have. This is when Russia really starts humming along. It's just like, I need these many troops. Okay, here you go. Right, looks like we're being counterattacked really hard at the moment, so let's just hold our attacks, dig in for a bit, and then think about going after them once more. Italy's back. Did you win in Africa? No. How'd you do that? I mean, this is great because there's my allies back in the fight. Partisans? No, this is an actual legit Italy. At this point, I feel like the British infantry are actually hitting harder than the Germans. The Germans must just be out of artillery or something like that. Yeah, their soft attack is terrible. You are still a specialist. You are an expert. Hooray! You just hit level 6. Ah, and you can upgrade. You can either be a Panzer expert or combined arms expert. And for you, you're the tank leader? You're actually going to be combined arms. Because you have a lot of motorized in your forces. And you guys are actually being pushed back by the Brits. That annoys me. Especially because you're about to let them walk over there again, aren't you? I know what you're like. I can see what you're trying to do here. Alright, let's launch another attack. Except I meant to let the cavalry and the tanks go first. We are really short on heavy tanks. Okay, good to know. Philippines have capitulated to Japan. Yes. It looks like Italy is now coming up against some competition. But hopefully I won't be too far away and we'll be able to offer them some support. Women in aviation, fuel refining is finished. First, all-female Imperial Aviation Group. Air wing experience when killed -10. Nighttime strategic bomb penalty -10. Nighttime operations penalty -10. And we get a bunch of fighter and bomber regiments. We have extremely capable women navigators and pilots. With our resources stretched thin in the current war, we cannot afford to let such experienced people sit in the sidelines. We should raise a number of all-female aviation units to support the struggle. Purus Salcash. Thank you for the follow. Shenrir! Hello! Hello, hello, hello. Here are some supplies to help your front lines. Thank you. We do need them. Or rather, we need to do some repairs. I will accept your supplies in the form of repairs. Scroll, 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 scroll. Alright, let's get them repaired. Okay, we are lagging out seriously. Let's just pause for a second while we get this fixed. So how's your game going? Who are you playing as? Give me the lowdown. Oh, good lord. There's so much to repair. Oh dear. Huzzah! As much as I love building some more military factories, we really do need to get the infrastructure done. Oh, and the supply hubs. Yes, the German bombing effort is getting more effective. Make sure the civilian factories are done first. Oh, you have to actually manually prepare the railroad guns. Interesting. And yes, welcome, welcome, welcome. High Stakes Jenga, Canny Saucepan, Bjornride, and Darkness Lily. Congratulations. Thank you for the follows. Welcome to the channel. So, for those of you just joining me, hello, my name is Mordred Viking. We're currently playing some... No step back, of course. We are playing as the Romanov Restoration. We are currently Vladimir III. We started in the tiny little town of Chita, established basically Siberia, fought the Soviets in a big war, which was pretty much just a fight over the Trans-Siberian Railway. It was a rather important thing to hold. Then Britain joined Germany in the Axis. France joined Yugoslavia and Czechoslovakia in the Allies. They lost. Then Italy and Spain made an alliance, which is the Novus Imperium Romanum, which is the new Roman Empire. And considering we're the third Rome, I thought, you know what, we should probably join that. We did. Italy died. Spain died horribly. Italy's actually just made a comeback. I have no idea how they've managed this. They just seem to have appeared with troops again. Because they held for absolutely years in Ethiopia. They actually managed to hold up the entirety of the Axis in Ethiopia. It was very impressive. And now they're in Italy again. We held a stalemate until 1943. Then the Germans did a big push, and they were only several provinces away from Moscow. They got to about... I think they got to about here. I think they were in Smolensk or something like that. But we managed to push them back, and now we're pretty much counterattacking, and Germany's in a bit of a death spiral. They've lost 13.5 million troops now. What did the USA do? The USA went communist. Oh, and Canada's the leader of the Commonwealth of Nations, along with, as it was, Australia, but I think Australia got invaded by the Axis. So we were, for quite a long time, effectively standing alone. Ready to deploy? Here you are. And now I'm just trying to take the Crimea back again, because they keep on doing naval invasions and stealing it. It's very rude. I don't know what the Italians are doing. Kind of looks like their AI might be a bit broken.